Against all the odds, the Smart City car has been a success. The original nightmare scenario of Daimler, Chrysler and Swatch together building an environmentally friendly city car took off only after the watchmaker bailed out. But it's still been far from plain sailing, with the Smart Roadster and Smart ForTwo hatchback both prematurely biting the dust. 2007 sees the launch of an all-new Smart ForTwo. This time, believe it or not, more acceptable to the American car buyer. There's still the choice of coupe or convertible, but we were concerned that the charismatic two-seater may have lost some of its charm. Unless you're a smart freak, you won't even notice the difference. This is a really clever evolution of the one-box design, with the extra 19cm well disguised. A third at the front, a third at the back, and the remainder for passengers. There are new lights front and rear certainly, but there's still the signature slash of metal up the side that says this is unmistakably a Smart. The petrol engines are now 1 litre instead of 700cc, which gives significant gains in performance on the open road. The new engine, even in the middle of the 3 power options, pulls well and will cruise all day at speed. What's even more surprising though is the way the new Smart can be hustled along twisting roads like a little hot hatch. The steering is sharper and the grip tenacious enough for your nerve to fail before the little Smart does. Of course, it's city driving where the Smart excels. The agility is simply awe-inspiring, with the compact dimensions and high seating position perfect for the cut and thrust of town traffic. So little has changed then. Well, it's still a cinch to park, especially if you have the new power steering option, but you won't now want to leave it nose into the curb anymore. The Smart still uses its funny gearbox. There's no clutch pedal, just a lever to waggle or paddles if you pay more. With 6 speeds instead of 5, the changes are smoother than before, though the gears are still an acquired technique. This new Smart is easier to live with. The ride is improved, the seat's comfortable, the driving position likeable. The boot is even claimed to be bigger than that in a Mini, damn it! It's a shame the lovely pod instruments of the old car have gone. Also that Americans who refuse to wear safety belts won't bash their heads. There's a more grown-up feel to the Smart Mark II. It's what you'd expect, but perhaps not what you really wanted. Except once you've driven the ForTwo, you won't knock it. This is still a charming, idiosyncratic way of getting around. Unlike any of its weird rivals, the Smart is genuinely well built, and pretty safe too. Throw in unrivaled green credentials and it makes more sense than it ever did. On the good points, there's much improved refinement, it feels more solid, and it's good fun in the city. On the downside, some of the interior charm has been lost, it's not cheap, and the original compact size has been compromised.